Hey, beautiful people of the internet, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully great, and welcome to 4 invisible frames you need for everyday Warframe. So throughout the entire game, we've got around 50 different frames out there. Of course, each individual frame can do different abilities and favor in different playstyles. However, there is only a handful of them out there that are able to go and be pure stealth, whether it's going for a spy mission in Lure or doing a regular spy mission in a Grenier or Corpus tile set. The point is, invisible frames mainly favor for these types of missions, especially if you guys are going and playing a sortie where if you go and fail one data capture, then you fail the entire mission. Before I continue with the video any further, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to spot and click the subscribe button for more Warframe videos and streams. Without further ado, let's get this one on the road, shall we? So starting off strong, we have Ash, aka the assassin of Warframe, or the Ezio Auditore of Warframe. Now, for a very long time, Ash used to be my favorite frame. He has a lot of great abilities, especially his kit. Now, for this video's sake, we are only going to be talking about his invisibility called Smokescreen. And he's actually pretty good stealth. He's not the best, but he definitely can stay invisible for a good amount of time. And also, if you guys would like to run a supportive build for Ash, he also does offer an augment where basically if you guys activate your smoke screen near any allies, then you and your allies will also go invisible for whatever the duration of Ash's build is currently. He also offers a utility such as Bladestone, which can absolutely devastate the enemies. Not as powerful as it used to be, because unfortunately a couple moons ago he got nerfed and was really powerful. However, his passive, where it allows you to keep the slash procs up for longer, can definitely help against armored units. And of course, Seeking Shuriken, that being one of the most powerful abilities he does have, where you can completely strip enemy armor and just absolutely erase them from any form of existence. Overall, he is a great frame. And also, let's not forget about his Fatal Teleport build, where basically you go and execute an enemy, and if you guys do have the correct augment, essentially you'll be able to go and get your energy back and perform an immediate execution without really any effort whatsoever. Without this augment, it's a bit tricky, and also you don't get refunded of your energy. Next up, taking up our number 3 spot, is we do have Loki, aka the trickster himself. Now, Loki, he's definitely a very good frame, especially for the invisible scene. Not only is he fast, but also he's got one of the best invisibilities in the entire game. It's more like it's easy mode. Let's say if you guys would like to let's say that you guys would like to hang from, like, say, a wall or something like that. Loki will allow you, because thanks to his passive, you'll be able to then latch onto walls for longer periods of time, making your stealth or making your spy mission experience a lot more successful. He's also got this ability where it's his number 4, where he'll be able to turn all or disarm all the nearby enemies from their weapons, so therefore they won't be able to shoot you. However, they will try and go and melee you. If you guys do land up using irradiating disarm, basically it's one of the best card controls in the game, just because not only will you be able to disarm the enemies, but also those enemies will then be procced with radiation, and if you guys have been living under a rock, basically those enemies will start attacking one another, taking away any form of aggro onto you whatsoever. Overall, he is a great frame, and also he does have this ability where you can switch positions with your clone. This will make it such a useful thing, especially if you guys are going through laser grids and you don't want to put in too much effort, and you want to work smart and not hard. So basically you'll be able to switch positions with your clone, whether it's going through a laser barrier or any other obstacle whatsoever. And finally, on our number 4 spot, is we do have Octavia, or Octavia Prime, aka the DJ of Warframe. So before I continue to talk about Octavia, I also want to give Ivara a nickname. So I'm going to call Ivara the Robin Hood of Warframe, even though Robin Hood is a male and Ivara is a female. If you guys want some nicknames, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll happily be giving you guys a shout and using them in future videos if I actually need to. So Octavia, like I said, is a DJ of Warframe, and essentially Ivara, it can also go invisible. Now, if you guys have the correct amount of duration, you can basically push Ivara to have around 44-45 seconds of invisibility, which is around what Loki kind of does have. However, she does offer a lot more utilities, such as infinite scaling damage because of her Manda Cord. And the way it works is basically you throw your Manda Cord, the enemies will start shooting it, and therefore the Manda Cord will absorb all that damage and it will start damaging will then start damaging their health. So the more damage or the more input that the enemies deal onto the Manticore, the more they'll be, you know, damaged by their own ability based on the Manticore. And also, if you guys would like to, you know, use full advantage of Ivara's kit, if you guys do shoot in the same rhythm as your Manticore, you'll then be giving yourself an increase in multi-shot. And also, if you guys use your melee weapon in the same rhythm as the beat as well, you'll get an increase in attack speed as well. And finally, if you guys do jump, you'll also get a great increase to your movement speed. Essentially, you just want to mesh all these forms of movements to the beat and you'll get some form of buff. She can also crowd control as well, where she'll start to pick up the Manticore and the enemies will then start shooting the ball, dealing lethal damage. But overall, she is a great frame. I absolutely love Octavia and I do recommend that you guys do go and pick her up. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today's video. If you guys have liked it or it's helped you guys out in any way or form, don't forget to leave a like, and also remember to Spartan click the subscribe button for more Warframe videos and streams. I'm Mac like a banana and split.